So hello everyone, in this video I'll be telling you how you can make request from the front end to this backend, and I'll be creating one post route in here so to demonstrate that. So before doing that you have to add one uh, middleware in backend, which is you have to set that response a header, which is access control allow origin, and then you have to set this star, because without this and these headers sometimes you'll not be able to make requests from the front end, because you are going to get course or some errors that we are solving actually. For that we are making this middleware actually. And for creating a route in backend of in MERN stack, you just have to add app dot, and then you can use any route which you want. For example, post, get, right? So all of that is covered in here. So let me just write post first, because we are going to use the post request, and then I can write the path or endpoint in here. After that I'll be getting one request and one response. In here I can, in this function I can just first get the data from the request body. Request body will be the item in which our data will be stored actually. And then after that you have to create one more variable, which is a blog. Inside that you can store new blog is our model, remember. And then you can specify the data. Earlier we did that, but we manually wrote all thing. Now we are using this data object from the request. Now I can use dot save method, and then I can call then catch block. I can console log data, and I can specify is added successfully. I can also send the response, otherwise user will not get the idea that whether the response is successful or not. I'll be sending one response in the message. I can send added successfully or anything you want. This is it, and then after that you have to make catch request or catch method, and then you can console log the error if it is there. And I can send the error if I want. Res.send error catch. Yeah, that's it. Now I can save this. In the front end actually I have already created some changes, so you can see that if I've created one form actually. Let me make you able to understand you like this one. I created earlier, it will show you one header and some kind of things, so you can remove them. And inside that you can create three inputs. For testing I am doing this because we are focusing on the REST APIs, not on the front end. So I created three inputs, and I made them controlled by using the states, and I'm setting the state value by using on change method, and then I'm using the equivalent state actually. Then the value is updated in there. And similarly I did for the other one. I created three actual fields, like one is for title, one is for author, and the other one is for description. And then I'm making this button, which is allowing us, when we are clicking on this, then it will allow us to execute one function on click, which is handle submit. In handle submit actually I'm first of all getting all the states inside this object, which is data. And then I'm making a post request with by using Axios package. Axios is a very famous package which we use in the front end for making the request. So you can use this one. And I made a request or a post request by using Axios.post. You can see that. And then I specified the backend domain, and then after that I specified the path, which is create block, which we created in server actually. And then I specified the data which we like created in here after assigning all the states to the properties. Remember, these properties should be similar with the name which you added in the model, which you added in the blog model actually in here. So it should be similar to that, because we are directly creating the object in the database by getting the data from the front end. That's why it is necessary to add this name same as model. Then I'm getting the response logged out, and then I'm if there is any error, I'm logging that out as well. So this we did actually. This is a basic thing which we do in front end for making requests by using Actions package. Although we also outsource some code if there are a lot of requests, then we outsource in the services folder and then we create some files. That we are not going to do actually, because we are working on the REST APIs. So that is something else. So let's check this out now. And if I show you the preview actually, let me just close this console. Actually, I was testing the things. Now, if I refresh that, and if I type some title, for example, Node.js, I can write CodersArts as the main person or the author. I can write this as a description. And now if I see the console, I should log out some response. I click on submit. Again, this is the error. Okay, header content type is not allowed according to header access control allow. Header from course pre it. Okay, shouldn't be happening actually. Okay, let me use one more package which is course. Actually, I've already installed this. You can see that course. Let me use this one because I thought this one would solve the error, but that didn't work. Let's add one more app.use, and I can use course actually. And I can use course by requiring it. That should work now. So it was in the backend. We are doing this because sometimes this course error doesn't allow us to post data in the front end. That's why we are doing this. So it is done. Now let me make request again. You can see that it is successfully showing us the response, because that was because of course error. You can see that course request did not succeed. So you also get one idea that if sometimes if it is the error, like, then you have to actually use this course package. You just install this by npm install course, then that will be installed actually, and then you can use it as a middleware by requiring by using it in here like this. Also, you need to set these headers as well, because sometimes without them everything will not work. We're actually setting the origin, like from where our request can be made actually. So this is what we did actually. Now let's check our database whether this part is created or not. Let me just go to the database, which is this one. So we are actually posting in here. We have made successful request of post by clicking on this button. Now we'll be working on the get request in here, and in the next video we'll be talking about the other request which we can make. In the REST DB, you can go to blocks. You can see two items are there. One is the earlier one which we created for testing, and the other one is created for just now, like this one. Okay, one more thing, that title is not added there because I think I have named it something else. So I can name it in the front end. I can change the name. Let me see that. What is I added? What I added actually? So title, no, it's not title, it's name actually. So it is name actually. Let's save it and let me just see that. If I do it again, let's see if the front end is there. Yeah. Okay. One more time. You can see that. Now if I refresh this, I should get one more document. Let's refresh it. F5. No, it's not happening actually. View document again. You can see that it is added successfully now. So you have to remember that in the front end, or the property name should be similar to that which we created in the model. So I forgot that it is name actually. So this is what we did in the post request. Let's meet in the another ones with the get request.